scores the equaliser. That was fantastic. But I don't think he'll be able to continue. He's got a hamstring injury, I think. Well, just look at this. That was the touch there coming from Calvin. A reckless attempt to clear the ball, and you can see that Jodel Dosu races onto it. Wonderful, opens up his right foot into the corner to beat.
But there's no special formula for that. We have to see how the players will start the new season and see how we can get the best out of the players. So everybody must be committed. I think with that commitment, we'll win games. I believe we're going to win games. And if we can win games, the battle will still be there. So we can't throw in the towel because we've had only 3 points. We have to find a way to get these players back in a way for them to perform.
The job there after that particular shocking moment for Nigerians yesterday over there in Abidjan. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sports on Trust TV. Adeni Jishafe. What a shocking moment for Nigerians. That particular game ended 2-1 in favor of Cheetahs of Benin Republic. Their former coach, I'm talking about Super Eagles former coach, Gano Raw, was able to do it. He actually said it, that he would defeat Eagles, and he did it with the Cheetahs of Benin Republic. Well, a fantastic performance from them, being able to beat Nigeria. It wasn't an expected moment. Not that Nigerians underrated them, but for the fact that we know that when it comes to football in Africa, we are one of the forces to be reckoned with. But right now, it's not going too well with our team, the Super Eagles. What went wrong yesterday? All this will be coming up on the show, 360 Sports, where later on the show, we'll be opening the phone line for Nigerians to react concerning that particular moment where we lost 2-1 in Abidjan. But right now, we are in the studio to talk with usual suspect in sport. Olali Peter is here. Good to have you.
Adeni, good morning. It's my pleasure being here. What happened yesterday, it wasn't... I don't know where to start from. That's the truth. But my first take is this. It's not every time that we lost a match that the next thing is to sack the coach. Because that has been the clear-on call since yesterday. Finidi should go. Finidi must go. Finidi has to go. If we recall vividly when he was appointed here and we discussed the issue on the studio, I said we have to be patient, seriously. We shouldn't be looking at World Cup qualifiers to be what we use to judge his performance, because the foundation has been very, very, very bad. Unfortunately, we lost yesterday.
Okay, let me take it from you there. I know I actually lost, but right now we'll be starting on that particular note. 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier. The Benin Republic shocks Nigeria in Abidjan. I remember this particular headline in 2021 thereabout when we were shocked by Ghana in Abuja. Now, the same shock has actually happened again. Although not that we cannot be defeated, but to Benin Republic. It's something that Nigerians were not expecting that. So let's start with this one. 2-1 yesterday. Okay,
if you look at the dynamics of football in the world, and even in Africa, and you don't earn the 3 points before the match. You get your 3 points after the match, after the competition. Now, if you look at all the groups that we have now, and if you go to Group B, for example, where you have Senegal, they are topping the league table with 8 points, followed by Sudan, 7 points. And Senegalese, they've played more matches than the Sudan. The Sudan have 1 match to play. They've played 3, while Senegal have played 4. So that means if the Sudan should win their next match, they're going to top the table where they have the Senegalese. So you can't say it's a shock. That's the truth. If you go further also, the Group D, where you have the likes of Cameroon, together with Libya, they are having the same point. So the dynamic of football has changed. It's before you get your 3 points before the match. And that is what we need to understand, to change our mentality. That Benin Republic, we've played them, before yesterday we played 16 times, we won them 13 times, we drew twice, we only lost once to them, that was in 2017, during the AFCON qualifier. But all that one is history. What is going on in Africa now is everybody is up to task in the game of football. And that is what we fail to really understand. We are only depending on all these our so-called professionals. If you look at the Benin Republic team that we played yesterday, how many of them are playing in EPL, La Liga? How many of them? No. But you can see the dedication, the commitment, the determination that they really want to prove a point. And they proved that point. After the match, the way they celebrated their coach, it's as if he has won the World Cup already. So that is what we are talking about this time around. That is what we are saying this time around, that the mentality of our players needs to change. Look at Basel, for example. I couldn't believe that you made such error and you stand like Oluma Rock without following up. It's so too heavy that I cannot even do a follow-up. So our defense yesterday was totally out of it. And that is what we've been saying. This succession planning, we don't have it. Now, we missed Truth Echo yesterday.
Olaina,
Balogun. We missed them yesterday. We missed the likes of Omero yesterday. We missed the likes of Victor Osimhen yesterday also. So it shouldn't be because we have 2 or 3, 4 players that are injured. The team, no. We should have Team A, Team B, and Team C. That is what we need to concentrate on. If you like, let's continue sacking all the coaches. If you do not get the structure, the process right, take it or leave it. We'll still continue to lament the way we are lamenting. I'm not surprised that we lost to Benin Republic.
Okay.
But I'm disappointed that we lost to them.
You see, now that's disappointment because Nigerians are not happy for the fact that that game, we ought to be able to win it. Now, you mentioned structure. What are the structure that we ought to put in place for us to be able to get it right? Because from the way it is, I remember on Saturday while we were talking about Eagles after they play against South Africa, and I said, with all due respect to the current Eagles, the set we have now, none of them can actually stand shoulder to shoulder with 1994 set. None of them, not even Victor Osimhen, with all due respect to them. But right now, this is what we have. So what do we do to get it right?
Okay, now what we need to do when we talk about structure is to first be sure that mediocrity does not take over merit. That is the first thing that we need to look into. Now, we still continue to refer to the Super Eagles class of 92 and 94. For each team, if you are the coach, you'll be struggling to pick who will be your first 11. And everybody, you have the likes of Uche Okuchukwu, Uche Okafor, Thompson Oleha, Austin Iguavon, Benedict Iroha, Mutiu Adepoju, Samson Siasia, Finidi George, Manuel Amunike, Amokachi. We can name almost 17, Mike Eminalo. We can name about 17 or 18 good, committed, dedicated players that you have to fight for your shirt before you get in there. Not that you stroll in. Look at Ademola Lookman, for example. The Ademola Lookman we saw yesterday wasn't the Ademola Lookman that we saw during the final of Euro, where he scored hat-trick. He made record. So if I were the coach, I'm not going to put in to start the match. And we have two wingers, Chukwueze and Ademola Lookman, who are very short, going deep into the box 18 and waiting for a cross ball. When you have a defender that are marking you, that are taller than you, what magic do you want to play? We have a defender that doesn't speak to the midfielder. You don't know what happens to Alex Iwobi yesterday. His match at Uyo was fantastic. He had a very good game. We're like, oh, he's picking up. But yesterday,
it was nowhere.
It was nowhere to be found. So when you have your defender, they're not speaking to the midfielder are not speaking to the wingers or the attackers. That's what we're going to have. So what we need to put in place is to make sure that we have a team. We have a style and pattern of play. That is the structure. If you don't have that, what did we play yesterday? The possession base, everything. What did we play
Someone
yesterday?
Call it Abula football.
Sincerely, you just like kick and follow. So we need to understand. Those days we know what we play. We have a pattern, we have a structure, we have a style that we play those days. If you need to judge know where to stand, Amunike know where to stand. Austin AJ Okocha, he knows how to distribute the ball. Lashido Yakini is blessed memory. He knows how to run for the ball. Daniel Amokachi knows where Mutiu Adepoju will stand. Okechukwu and Okafor. So that is what we are talking about. We don't have that again. So it's not the issue about sacking Finidi George. Sack Finidi George. We sack Jose Pizarro. We sack Kenneth Roy. We'll continue to sack them. But if you don't put that structure in place, if you don't put that process in place, that anybody that comes in, let me take you to the European football, for example, look at Real Madrid. They have a structure, they have a process, they have the tactics, they have the way to play their game. So if you come in as a coach today, they'll just give you the master plan. This is our structure. You follow it. If you are coming in as a player, they'll give you this as a master plan. Okay, now let's take, for example, the Olympic that will be held in France. It is part of their own policy that no Real Madrid player that is under the age of 23 will represent their country to play at the Olympic. So before you even sign a contract or you go to Real Madrid, you have to understand that I have to choose between playing for Madrid. So that is what we are talking about. We need to really have that, but we don't really have that. It's not all the time that should be getting a laggard professional player that they will come, be strolling, doing as if they've done us a favor. That yesterday match was very, very disappointing.
A disappointing moment for Nigeria yesterday, even though we thought we had arrived after scoring the first goal, cuts off from Yedika, but it never stood long because Benin Republic came to the party and they were able to get 2 goals against us, and it ended 2-1 in their favor. Right now, they top that group, but before we talk about the group, let's quickly look at the result of other games being played yesterday across Africa. The result of the FIFA World Cup games: Guinea-Bissau against Egypt 1-0, Burkina Faso, Sierra Leone 2-2, Benin Republic, Nigeria, of course, 2-1. Somalia, Botswana actually defeated them 3-1. Algeria, Uganda 2-1 in favor of Algerian team. Mozambique actually pipped Guinea 1-0, while Ghana in a 7-goal thriller 4-3 against Central African Republic, where Jordan Ayew was able to score a hat-trick in that game. Well, a good one for Ghana. At least they are showing why their own jollof rice seems to be sweeter right now. Seriously. Now, let's look at how the table is standing in our group. It's so painful to look at this particular table where you feel what is happening to Nigerian football. We're standing 5th, one of the worst, in fact, if not the worst preparation towards World Cup so far for Nigeria. And you look at it, Benin Republic 7 points, followed by Lesotho 5 points, Rwanda 4, South Africa 4, and you have Nigeria standing 5th, wallowing there with 3 points from 4 matches. We've been able to at least gather 3 points from 4 matches so far. Zimbabwe, yes, they have 2 points in this group.
Okay, we've not been condemned to not to qualify, and it will be so shameful that the former powerhouse of football in Africa will not qualify for the World Cup when we have the expanded World Cup, when we are having more people, more countries, more nations to represent the continent of Africa. We're not having 5 this time around. We're having 9, possibly 10. And to be shameful that Nigeria did not qualify. What do we need to do? Let's put the past behind us. We have 6 more matches to play. We don't need to concern ourselves with what Lesotho, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Benin Republic will play. We should have a roadmap. Our next match now is going to be in March 2025. So that means we have between June and next year. That's like about 8 or 9 months to prepare for our next match. We must not even draw.
That means you have to play some friendlies.
It's not even about playing friendlies.
Okay.
It's about getting ourselves together. We're having the AFCON qualifiers also. It's an opportunity also. You can't play friendly if the FIBA calendar does not allow you to play friendly. It's for us to make sure that we open our camp enough to have this player to understand and assimilate, and for us to have a pattern of play. For example, if you want to play 3-5-2, 5-3-2, 4-3-3, 4-2-2, what player do we have that can fit into that style and into that pattern? Do you want to be coming in from the wings, or you want to be playing from the midfield? Is it tiki-taka you want to be playing, or kick and follow? So let's look at what really suits us as a country and look for players that can fit into that role. That's the first thing that we need to do. Then the second thing, the next 6 matches, we are playing 3 at home, we are playing 3 away. Both the 3 home matches and 3 away matches, we should not lose any. If you have that confidence that we can play 6 matches unbeaten and 3 times 6 give us 18, that will take us to a comfort zone. I believe we can do it. We have what it takes to do it, but we should do the necessary thing. So it is not over until it's over. I will only say it is over when we have about 4 matches left and we are still standing where we are standing. So for now, they're still up for us.
Well, we've been talking concerning Nigeria versus Benin Republic. That match actually gave some people goosebumps because it wasn't an expected result that we got yesterday. But right now, a situation that happened while they were about to start that game, Benin Republic actually played wrong anthem. But right now, Nigerian Football Federation issued a statement yesterday, frowning out at that particular situation. NFF expresses anger over wrong anthem. Let's have that on the screen there. Wrong anthem. By Benin Republic as they actually play. Nigerians are asking that is it the anthem that played the match or what happened? Although they had to play the rewrite anthem the second half when it started.
Yes, and they corrected their mistake. So I don't think that should be an issue. Mistake happens even at the World Cup. You see a wrong anthem being played at times. So this is not the first time, this is not the second time, but this is the country that we joke about everything. I saw someone saying we shouldn't mind the NFF, even if they call them the NFF.
Can they sing it?
Let them go and recite the new national anthem.
Goodness.
Can they recite that? And like you rightly said, what does the wrong anthem got to do with the performance?
On
so
the
they
pitch.
should be concentrating on the performance of the Super Eagles where we are standing right now. The issue of wrong anthem or no wrong anthem, to me, is inconsequential. It is not important. It's not the first time it's happening.
Cursed.
It's not going to be the last time it will still happen. They should concentrate on the reason why we are about to lose out in 2 consecutive World Cup. You know what that means?
That's a big one there.
That's what they should be looking at.
Olalepeter is almost opening it up because right now, consecutively, but though we know that this one won't happen, Eagles will actually have to do 6 matches to go, and they still have hope to make it. Just that Nigerians, we're not expecting that to happen. Let's look at this after that game. Sports Minister John Owa Eno summons NFF, demands technical report over pure result. That's the story we're looking at there. Sports Minister summons NFF, demands technical report over poor result. Talking about that particular story. Well, from the way it is now, the Sports Minister is demanding for this from NFF. What went wrong? What happened? Despite all the support coming from the presidency and all that.
We are very funny in this country. Honestly, we are very funny. We are not proactive. We are always reactive. Now, I'm not supporting the players. I recall last week Tuesday on the show here, we said if we didn't win the match against South African or what have you, we should hold the Nigerian Labour Congress responsible. We record that conversation because most of the players, they go to Uyo like 2 days before the match, so they are unable to train. They have the jet lag. So now the NFF asking that they should give them technical report. I don't understand the technical report. Didn't they watch the match? Didn't they have their own representative that went with the team to Benin Republic?
Maybe formality, at least something must be done right.
They have 1 or 2. So why didn't they ask those people to provide the report? Why are you asking the people that have failed to now give them an opportunity to give an excuse the reason why they failed? Things are not done that way. We don't have administrators in this country, honestly. Most of the people that we have there, they're supposed to be in the farm, farming cassava, potato, or what have you, not to be managing our football in this country. Something that is very glaring happened, and you're asking, before you know it, now they'll set up committee. Before you know it, they'll set up committee. That is what we are looking out for. We knew what the problem is. The problem is we don't have style, we don't have strategy, we don't have... What we are doing is we have individual brilliance. You cannot have the likes of Taiwo Adeniyi, Boniface, Terry Murphy, Victor Osimhen. I'm talking about Ademola Lookman. I just mentioned 5 deadliest attackers that we have in the world of football today in your country, and you cannot achieve anything. Come on, the issue is not about them submitting a report. The issue is we know we don't have a style, we don't have a pattern, we don't have a succession planning. If Victor Osimhen is not coming, who should come in? So what do we need to play? It's the only one that normally gingered the players. It's the only one that normally gingered the coaches. So look at the matches. Look at that match yesterday. I was watching the match. I was like, even if I'm the one coaching this Super Eagles team, I think I would have done far better than what we did. So as far as I'm concerned, I think this is another digression, another waste of time. The coach himself knew what happened. Look at our match against Uyo. I mean against South Africa's Uyo. You saw what Kelechi Iheanacho did. He was having a heated argument with the coaching crew. because something is wrong somewhere. There are some changes that you need to make technically, but we didn't make it. There are some players I don't want to call anybody out. Like yesterday, if I'm the coach, I'll use Jose Mourinho's tactics. You come in after 5 minutes, I'll remove you again.
Well, you can only change how many.
No, you have five substitutes.
I understand. So what if 10 players are not?
No, not all of them. We have 2 players that everybody has been asking, what are they doing on the pitch, or why did we allow them to stay that long before you make the substitution. So that's what we are talking about. So there's something that once you've seen is not going to work. You have only 19 minutes window. So not something that you have like 2 or 3, 4 hours that, okay, don't worry, let's see it will be better, it will be better. Nothing is getting better.
Okay, we're going to be doing 2 in 1 right now. We've been talking about Super Eagles. That's the focus. So I've been expecting that, so I'll be there. Focus concerning Super Eagles versus Cheetahs of Benin Republic. But right now, the focus and also the phone line will be open for you to react. Yes, we're going to do this especially this hour for Nigerians to actually vent their anger. I know a lot of people are not really happy with what is happening, although some are saying that I still hope. I hope it is not actually lost. We just have to take it cool with Finidi and see what happens. But when you are calling, let's have the number there on the screen. When you are calling, please stay away from your TV set or turn down the volume of your TV set. Tell us your name and where you are calling from. Let's have your review concerning Nigeria versus Benin Republic yesterday. What went wrong? How did you see that game? If you were to be Finidi judge, what would you do? Or what would you have done concerning that game to change things? And for the fact that the players too that were on the pitch, what did they do wrong? Why didn't they play well? How did they allow Benin Republic to actually beat them twice, to score those goals? And I look as if Nigeria was now Benin and Benin turns to Nigeria. Well, we'll be expecting you to call in there, tell us your location and also your name, and make your point straight up there. Well, while we were waiting for Nigerians to express themselves, we are going to be talking about this game. We've been talking about it anyway. That particular match yesterday, if you were to be Finidi George on the pitch, what would you have done differently from what he did?
Okay, the first thing is what I will do before the match.
Okay.
Not during and after the match. Is to have a player that can match the strength.
Nigerians are really ready. We have a caller there. Good to have you on the show. 360 Sports.
Hello.
Good to have you. Are you there?
Obi, I'm calling from Enugu.
Your name is?
Obi.
Okay, Obi from Enugu, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's have you, Obi.
The blame is not only for the coach, basically. In fact, the first blame goes to NFF. And then another major blame is to those players who arrived late for camping. Apart from Demola Lukman, every of them had played their matches not less than 2 weeks before those qualifiers. The NLC strike had always been in the news that it may happen. So they should have been proactive and planned ahead of time to be in Uyo for camping. Now, with the way things are going, I'm not even begging them again to qualify. In fact, those that arrive late, next time I advise them, they should arrive when the matches have been played. I'm not begging them to qualify again. They should stop taking us through this serial problem of making calculators very costly in the market because we are calculating the possibility of their qualifying. When they don't qualify, let us see who it will affect most. They are the ones. It will better their careers if they go to the World Cup. They are the ones who will play for better clubs and they do it better. So if they don't qualify, how many of them play for the top clubs? And also, one thing I have against the media is that the media, which you people are part of also, keep referring to these players as stars. None of them, even the Victor Osimhen that appeared to be shining some time ago, didn't have a stellar season this time around. These boys are average players. They are not stars. They are not stars. The media should stop projecting them that way. Let them know where they belong. Thank you very much.
Good one coming from Obi from Enugu there. Thank you so much for calling from Enugu. Well, I just heard him as if he was, when I said, even with all due respect to current Eagles, not even Victor Osimhen, who is African Footballer of the Year, can stand the set of 94, let alone 1992. So, like he said, we should stop referring to them as stars. Really, Eagles need to just brazen up. Yes, Finidi might have his own fault, but Eagles, the way they are performing, are taking us for a ride, according to Nigerians. Now, we have a caller also. Hello, are you there? Hello, are you there? Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, good morning. Good to have you on 360 Sports.
Thank you very much. This is Tunde from Akure.
Okay, how is Akure this morning?
We really thank God.
Okay, go ahead. Nigeria versus Benin Republic.
So,
Let's,
I want, in fact, the ball matches of yesterday was so very poor in my life. I've never seen that kind of matches in my life. Look at that. Look at the NFF. Thank God for the man that the person that's with you there. He has spoken everything, the art of everything. We need structuring, truly. We need structuring. Without this structuring, we cannot do anything. Let me tell you, sir, the issue of this starting course cannot help Nigeria anymore. What I will just advise the NFF is that they should stop politicizing our football in Nigeria. Politics have invaded the matches of Nigeria. How can you imagine? If for somebody, if you need a judge coming from a Port Harcourt, he has a brother from which is a Basi, and there's some other things like that. Look at Amaju Pinnick. He's speaking underneath. He's speaking a Finiti judge. What of that? The coaching crew that they are talking about. Before they wanted to carry, they wanted to employ Emmanuel Amunike. What is Emmanuel Amunike doing there? He has the charisma. He has the key to be able to put this Nigeria forward, but they will never do that. We should stop politicizing the Nigerian football matches, please. And God will help us in Jesus' name. I believe we can still qualify. God bless you.
Nigeria, thank you so much for calling there from Akure Tunde. Well, Nigerians, I know people will be so angry. I actually heard him that you said it all, and he actually buttressed of what you've said. Seriously, Nigerians are not happy for the fact that if you listen to what Obi said from Enugu, that Eagles should remember that really, even though the media are hyping them, we call it hyping, let me use the right word, the way England always hype their players, we are hyping our Eagles. The level they are right now can be term average. They are not world-class stars.
I agree with him, absolutely. How many of them are playing in the top league in Europe? How many of them? Osimhen's performance last season is not as good as this season. So, and it's our best player as far as we're concerned in this country. So that means we don't have, all of them are playing in Championship, League 2, League 3. They are average, in fact, below average. But we make them look as if they are superstar because we don't provide people that can really match them. What do I mean? You were asking a question the other time that if I were
Okay, before you make that statement.
They are coming again.
Okay, before Coach Finidi in the studio will talk, let's have a Nigerian colleague. Good to have you on the show. Okay, go ahead.
So what I will do is to prepare at least 7 or 8 hungry home-based players.
Okay, I think the person is back. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Good to have you on the show, 360 Sports.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Yes, let's have you, please. Your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, I'm calling from Kaduna.
Okay, how is KD?
Fine, alhamdulillah.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello?
We can hear you. We are with you.
We have a coach. We have a coach who is... hello?
We can hear you. Go on.
We have a coach who is so arrogant and I think so self-centered. He doesn't listen to advice. And I think it's one of the reasons why Omochi has to resign. Hello?
We are with you. Go on.
I think it's one of the reasons why Omochi has to resign.
Okay.
Hello?
Go on. Okay, it seems there's some glitch there from his end. So right now, we're talking about, I'm sure he wanted to say that Finidi, maybe arrogance here and there about, but okay, you are the Finidi in the studio.
No, I can't be Finidi.
Why you reject?
No. The reason why I can't be the Finidi in the studio is I don't want to leave the studio and people see me.
After all, they know Finidi's face. I saw one post that Nigerians can be so creative. On a lighter note, okay, we have another caller, but before then, I saw a particular picture of of one man. They said, Eddie Ten Hag of Nigeria. I was like, oh my goodness. Hello, are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sports.
Yeah, my name is Esu Augustine from Lagos.
Okay, how is Lagos?
Yeah, yes, please, I want to tell you something. In the NFL, there's monkey hand there. Those who also play football, they're not supposed to be a leader. They may have no idea about how to draft game. In politics, where those who went to school of football, they cannot call him. He's not there in the world. How many people are supposed to be there? Look, National Theatre, they have where boys normally come and rest. That is club, football in the house. We are solid. And they are talking now, we don't have the place those people are coming from outside. They will come and see. They will put for them. Every year. There's nothing like that. Africa are the same thing. They are not like cows that move about. No resting place. That's the problem we're having. Let politicians move hand in football. They don't know anything. That's so everywhere. Let them move hand. You see, how many kids are supposed to lead? Or let him team with Tinubu? Tinubu, he doesn't know anything about international football. How many have tried? I mean, being a coach is something. You have to go to school. It's not like because he was playing before. No. He don't do like that. I've lose interest because the way they are running football in Nigeria is politics, everywhere politics. Why people don't like to run ball again? Please, that's what I can say.
Okay, thank you.
Those elders that need to play, if you know about this, you call them. The experience is there. That is it.
Okay.
You see? And the problem with them, they will be like this. Please, each goal you score, I'll give you 10 million. To push them. There was nothing like that. They don't have head. They don't go to that place without people backing them. There will be some people that are backing them. The ex-footballers. You see? They don't do it. Everybody is staying behind. They leave the boys like that. So that will not happen.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually joining us from Lagos. His own point is that from the way it is, Eagles need support, one. And he also mentioned the fact that Eagles right now, no matter how it is, you just have to make it happen.
Well, my opinion, I don't think they need support, but they've been given enough support by the federal government. This is the first time that we went for a competition, that's AFCON, and we don't have the issue of unpaid bonuses, allowances, or what have you. We don't have any issue when it comes to their welfare. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't think that it's their own problem.
He also mentioned that they should allow footballers to run the business of football.
That is where I'm going to. That is what we need this time around. We need people that speak, sleep, eat, understand football to come and run football in Nigeria. It not necessarily means that you have to be an ex-footballer before you come and run football in this country. No. Look at Henry Thierry of Arsenal. Is he doing very well as a coach?
No.
No, he's not doing very well as a coach.
Wayne Rooney.
Look at Wayne Rooney.
Lampard.
And look at the likes of Jose Mourinho. Look at the likes of Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger. They're running a fantastic footballers.
And
they are successful. Well. So that is what we are talking about. So we need people that understand, sleep, eat football to come and run football in this country. Pinnick, take it or leave it, he started this foundation because he is a core politician. So that is where we started getting it wrong in this country. And it has eaten so deep that we've kind of culturized it. So until we uproot it, we're not going to get anywhere. I've said it and I'll continue saying it. That NFF, that glass house, we need to do a lot of things there. A lot of clearing, we need to do it. And how do we need to do that? To start with the Congress that they will be having, we need to call for the review of the Constitution of who can be elected as, yes, as the NFF chairman and the executive. That is the first thing that we need to do.
Okay, we have a caller there that actually joined us. Nigeria have been reacting concerning that game yesterday. Hello? Okay, we're actually hoping that the person will call back. Well, I know that a lot of things must be put in place, review the Constitution, everything. But right now, we are on a tightrope. Yes, we know we have 6 matches to go. But as we are blaming Infinity, okay, we have a phone call there. Let's have you welcome you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. Hello, are you there? Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Okay, good to have you on the show. Your name and where you're calling from?
Hello.
Can you speak up a bit, please?
How are you doing?
Hello, hello, can you speak up a bit, please?
Yes, of course. I'm calling from the
Hello, we can't hear you clearly. Okay, so while we're still waiting for more calls now, from the way it is, we have 6 matches to go till March next year. You mentioned that we can use the AFCON qualifiers to fine-tune. This is not the time to test, because that was what happened during Pizarro. We kept changing players. And if you notice, the list that played against South Africa in Uyo is different from the one that played, and it has started. And we remember Finidi was with Pizarro. I hope it's not the same thing that is going to be happening.
Max.
With all due respect to him, seriously, someone actually opined that Finidi George won't go into play. He has his own blame, yes, as a coach. But the players themselves, if you remember what Obi said, that these guys, okay, I think we have a phone call there. Good to have you on the show. Welcome you on 360 Sports. Hello. Hello, are you there?
Good morning. This is Nasir calling from Kogi State, Ajakuta.
Okay, how is Ajakuta?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead. What's your name, please? Your name?
So Ajakuta is good.
Okay, go ahead.
Nasir.
Can you turn down the volume of your TV set, please? Turn it down, your TV
set. As I said last week, I am not surprised by it is turned down already.
Okay.
I'm not surprised by the performance of Finidi George. We need to be honest with ourselves. If you check the performance of Finidi George with Eyimba on the continent and even at home, even when he won the NPFL, to be honest, I keep saying something, that the NPFL is not good enough. That is why that group of players Finidi George was able to win the NPFL with Eyimba. Because if you look at the games that they are playing, they are not playing good football compared to what we are seeing on other continents. So I posted something when he was appointed. I say if Finidi George was the best coach that Nigeria could get from the local league, then we don't have coaches in Nigeria. If you must give this job to a local coach, we are clamoring, give this to Amunike, who already has a stay in the country with the under 17, and also he has taken an unknown football nation to the African Cup of Nations before. Why don't you give him the job? He has the confidence. Give him the job. You carry the job and give to Finidi, who has no exploits with big teams. Look at what we are facing. Look at what we are facing now. What tactics is he playing? What is he playing? Look at what was happening in the match yesterday. Defenders marking defender, our own defender marking defender. You come to the midfield is marking Oyedika. You go to the attack, you see Boniface and what's it called? And Onuachu marking each other. What are they playing? What was the tactics? What was the formation? What kind of loud? It's so pathetic. In as much as I don't want to blame him entirely, because with the way the Benin, the players from the Benin, these are native unknown players. Even if we gather our boys from different angles without even training, we should be able to win those boys. But this is modern football. Coaches should be able to ginger his players to deliver the best. So please, we need a good coach. We need a coach that understands modern trend football. Please, we need not just the way. We don't have the time to give him more time to be using this Bible for a trial or to build the CV. Please, let everybody resign from the NFL president down to the coach. Let you all leave their position, please.
Oh, well,
thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Another anger there coming from Ajakuta. I just hope that Nigerians can take. Well, from the way it is right now, it's getting tough and tough. Nigerians are not happy with Eagles at all.
Yeah, we are not happy, and then the situation is very simple. And as good as we are, as blessed as we are in this country when it comes to football, we can't afford to miss out 4 years ago and miss another 4 years ago. Now, let me give you a very good example. Yesterday after the match, some of my friends called and said, Wale, are you sure we're going to qualify? I said, I doubt. He said, Kai, so that means I'm not going to go to US to watch the match. I said, why? He said, because if your country did not qualify to go to the World Cup, for you to get visa
to that nation, the host country,
to the host country is more difficult. But if your country is qualified, there's a way the agents normally package it. They package that. So that means a lot of people are already planning towards going to watch the matches at the World Cup. So these are the things that people are really angry.
Seriously, Nigerians are angry. Let's have this caller there. Good to have you on the show.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Is Zaharaddin from Taraba State.
Okay, from Jalingo, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, your name again, please.
Zaharaddin.
Okay, Kuzaraddin, let's have you. Eagles versus Cheetahs yesterday. Are you very happy? Okay, I was about asking if he's very happy because the way it's sounding.
The network.
Actually,
the network made it known that
seriously,
we are not even happy with this situation.
To be candid, you know, at times when you are laughing, it could be covering up a lot of unhappiness. Sure. Nigerians are not happy with Eagles right now for the fact that they are not making us proud. If we talk about their performance, okay, another caller there. Good to have you on the show.
Hello?
Hello, yes, we are with you. Let's have you.
Yes, please, can I speak to the studio?
Yes, you can. Go on.
Yeah, I'm Ogaga. I'm calling from Delta State.
Where in Delta?
I think what they should do is to give presidential order so that the coach should... Ugeli.
Okay, Ugeli, okay. Go on.
Hello, so the president should give an order so that the coach should be sacked immediately and bring in Amunike if he can save the situation.
Okay. Your name
again? Yes, so we don't need to be talking here and there.
Okay, your name again?
Ogaga from
Ogaga from Ugeli. What a rhyme. You must be a military man.
Yes.
Ogada should be a military man.
Thank you very much.
His own is action. Executive order. Fire.
Now,
Nigerians are not happy.
If they fire Finidi George and they bring Amunike and with this same crop of players and with the crop of executive we had at NFF, do you think we still go somewhere? That's the question we should be asking ourselves. I'm not supporting Finidi George, but the truth is, if you didn't get the foundation right, if you didn't do the right, if you didn't get the structure, the process, if you didn't remove all the bottlenecks that would be affecting the coaches to do their job efficiently, it will still be the same thing.
And I recall one of the callers actually saying even the old basic will be able to play Benin Republic better than that. I
don't know the reason why
this game
Finidi George didn't feature at least about 7 or 8 home-based players that are hungry for success.
Okay, let's take this call. Maybe after this call, one more, we'll wrap it up. Good to have you on the show. Hello, are you there? Can you please turn down your TV set? Turn it down. I know you want to hear yourself. Turn it down, please.
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. I am JJ from Taraba State.
Okay, another Jalingo man. Good to have you on the show.
Yes, Jalingo. In fact, I am not so happy with what happened yesterday. To my opinion, the coach should be stuck right away, immediately, and the new coach should be appointed because he failed to bring in the best players we are looking up to. Look at Ikon, he started playing. Why? Victor was not there, and many others, he left them out and was doing his own selfish interest, which it was a very big disgrace to the whole country. With this, what he's doing, I don't think we may feature in the World Cup, so only God alone will see us through.
Okay, what is your name, please?
Something needs to be done about it immediately.
Your name? Okay, seems not to be hearing us anymore because of the anger. Seriously, Nigerians are not happy with Eagles. In fact, I still remember how Nigerians react when Eagles play in Lagos. So they are lucky that it's Uyo right now. So Nigerians are really reacting, and it has been a lot of a reaction from people that, well, some are saying Eagles coach should go, some are saying Eagles players are not stars, they are average players, and according to you, the structure must actually be put right. Well, if you put all in the box right now, what next?
The first thing to do is to ask Finidi George what is his plan? I listened to one of his interview, which got me scared a bit before this match, that he doesn't believe in formation.
I even said it. He said it's the one we played earlier.
He said it also.
He said it there. And I noticed something about Finidi when he's granting interview. Maybe it needs to be, I know he's a calm person, but you know, at times when you are talking to the press,
you have to be careful.
You have to be very careful, because most of the times he talks to directly, and they keep twisting most of this.
We're not twisting it. We are saying it the way it is. How can you, as a coach, say that you don't
believe in anything?
You don't believe in
just win.
Just win. It's not done. That means you want to play kick and follow what we used to do anywhere Bele face, like we say in the country. So you need to have it. You need to have a style, a pattern. You need to do that. And what do you need to do against Benin Republic? We are playing with a team or a country that have a lot of similarities with Nigeria. We are playing with a team that their coached Nigeria between 2016
qualifiers to World Cup.
Qualifiers to World Cup. And we still use almost most of the player that is used to. Why didn't we just destabilize him by using 3, 4, 5, 6 home-based players that are hungry, energetic, and ready to make name for themselves?
Our last caller on the show.
Let them
go. Good to have you. You are the last caller on this show. Good to have you once again. Welcome on 360 Sport. Are you there? Hello? Okay, so from the way it is, I think 2 minutes to help. Okay, you just have to wrap it up now. You were saying, you were talking about...
it's just about common sense that you need to use. So what are you doing? I'm playing with a team that their coach understands our pattern of football very well. Go back to the drawing board. Look at all the tactics that Guinness Roy have played. Use a counter tactics to counter his own tactics. Use player that is not used to, that is not known to counter the boys also. So that is what he ought to have done. Because you see, when we are approaching this match against Rwanda, what we play, the players we use should be different from when we play Rwanda, when we play South Africa. So you need to have that. So that's why we're talking about strategy, pattern, style, and process. So you don't need to just look at, I don't have any...
Whatever happens.
I don't have anything. Let me just put 11 players. Okay. No, that's not what we're expecting.
We just have to go now. We have to go now. I want to appreciate those Nigerians that are actually calling from different places across Nigeria. Within 15 minutes, we travel around. And with the usual suspect in the studio, like I call him, Olawale Peters has been with us. Before we go, just to transfer story for you. Chelsea agree personal terms with Crystal Palace, Michael Olise. That's the player they are actually going after, and they want to sign him. And right now, on personal terms, they've agreed with Michael Olise's Crystal Palace player there. Another one say Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur to battle for Crystal Palace winger Iberichieze. What has Crystal Palace done to all the clubs? Getting their best players away. Well, that's football for you. We just have to wrap it up right now. Olawale Peters, we appreciate you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much, Adene. It's my pleasure being here, and I hope when next we come, and we'll have something positive to say about the Super Eagles.
Hopefully, Super Eagles actually get it right, but before then, that's going to be March in 2025. We wish them the best, and for the Nigerians that are calling, hopefully something good will happen to us. We thank you so much for staying with us on the show 360 Sport. I'm Adeniyi Aji Shafe. Thanks.